Welcome back to MTG Therapy. Today we have 2 of the 3 sets from the Secret Lair Final Fantasy crossover. Just like a lot of other people, I waited in queue for multiple hours just to see all the English versions of the set sold out. Even the Japanese version of the Game Over set was sold out, but luckily I was still able to get 2 of the 3 sets, even if they are in Japanese. But let's crack them open and see if they're worth all of the hype. Let's start off with Grimmoire. This one I got in non-foil. Starting off with a prismatic ending as Yuna's Holy Magic. This card allows you to exile a target non-land permanent if its mana value is less than or equal to the number of colors of mana spent to cast this spell. So if you use all 5 colors to cast this spell, you can exile a non-land permanent with a mana value of 5 or less. But if you only use 3 of the colors, then you can only exile one with 3 mana or less. After that, we'll have everyone's favorite, a Cyclonic Rift, as Hope's Arrow Magic. I'm sure you already know what this card does, but it allows you to return a non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand, but typically you'll see it played for its overload cost, which will replace target for all. So all of your opponent's non-land permanents will go back to their hands. And a side note that you might not know, let's say someone used a card to take control of another player's card. When Cyclonic Rift is played, that card will go back to the original owner's hand, not the person who took control of it. After that, we'll have Damn as Noctis's Death Magic. This is good for destroying a target creature, but it also has an overload cost, so it can also work as a board wipe as well. Pretty common in a lot of black commander decks. Next we have a classic Lightning Bolt as Vivi's Thunder Magic. Honestly, I think this is the perfect character for the Lightning Bolt. Everyone's favorite black mage. Then we'll have a card that saved me countless times. We got the reliable Heroic Intervention as Aerith's Kiraga Magic. This card will give your permanents hexproof and indestructible until end of turn, so they aren't able to be targeted or destroyed. And for our bonus card, we got Silence as Param's Silent Magic. This is a simple single mana instant that stops your opponents from being able to cast spells that turn. This will be one of the common bonus cards. Still a playable card though. Next up we'll have the Weapons set in rainbow foil. Starting off with Staff of the Storyteller as Yuna's Sending Staff. When entering, it'll create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. And whenever you create 1 or more creature tokens, you put a story counter on it. Then you can pay 1 white mana, tap it, remove a story counter, and draw a card. Next we have Blade of Selves as Clive's Invictus Blade. This equipment gives the equipped creature Myriad, which will make it so whenever it attacks, for each opponent other than the defending player, you put a token that's a copy of that creature onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking that player or a planeswalker that he or she controls. And then you exile those tokens at the end of combat. Next we have Umezawa's Jite as Cloud's Buster Sword. It's another equipment that whenever the equipped creature deals combat damage, put 2 charge counters on Cloud's Buster Sword. Then you're able to remove a charge counter in exchange for either giving the equipped creature +2/+2 until end of turn, giving a target creature -1/-1 until the end of turn, or gaining 2 life. Next is the Colossus Hammer as Gaia's Dark Hammer. This is another equipment card, and this will give the equipped creature +10/+10, but it'll lose flying if it has it. After that is the Sword of Truth and Justice as Tidus's Brotherhood Sword. This gives the equipped creature +2/+2 in protection from white and blue, and whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control, then proliferate. which allows you to add a counter to any number of permanents or players that already have counters on them. And for our bonus card from this set, we'll have Forge Anew as Armiger Unleashed. This is an enchantment that when it enters, you return a target equipment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And during your turn, you can activate equip abilities at the same speed as instants. And you also can pay 0 instead of paying the equip cost of the first equip ability you activate during each of your turns. So that will be the Secret Lair Final Fantasy Grimoire set in non-foil and Japanese, and also the weapons set in rainbow foil. I'm honestly blown away by the artwork from these sets. Overall, I'm pretty happy that I was able to at least get some of the sets from this Secret Lair crossover. I know it was expected to sell out super fast, but honestly, I've never seen a Secret Lair so hard to get. But the pricing and the scalpers aside, these sets are absolutely phenomenal. Not only is the artwork absolutely amazing, but the cards that are in them are so good as well. Like honestly, the Cyclonic Rift pays for itself in that set, and the Sword of Truth and Justice is really valuable. Cloud is probably my favorite character from Final Fantasy. Even if it is the Japanese version, I'm super happy that I was able to get this card. There was no doubt in my mind that when they showed the cards, this is going to be one of the hardest Secret Lair drops to get. I think Wizards really did Final Fantasy justice with this set. Whether it's the regular cards and play boosters, the alternate arts that you can pull, the surge foils, on top of that, the amazing Secret Lair. I really do think that Wizards did it justice. I'm super happy about these cards. Even in Japanese, the artwork is the same, which personally, the main reason I get Secret Lairs are for their artwork. So them being in Japanese isn't the end of the world for me. I would have preferred the English, as most of you probably do, but I'm still happy with what I got, especially still being able to pay just the regular price and not paying these greedy scalpers. But let me know what you guys think. How do you feel about the artwork? Do you think Wizards did Final Fantasy justice? Are there any prominent characters that you think they missed? Were you lucky enough to get this drop? Did you even try? How long did you wait in the queue? Make sure to let me know down in the comments. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.